Lower, Susie, we good?
Yes, we're good.
Lower your hands. Okay, thank you. I just started the recording. I did catch the end of that, so I did get the approval of the minutes vote on recording. I apologize ahead of time. I do have a lingering cough. I was very sick over spring break and seem to still be coughing a bit from it. um, what we are going to do now is we're actually going to start with our new business, but we're going to skip to the education items because Allie does need to present that and has another meeting later. So we're going to start with items 23-11 through 23-17. They are the EDU and the ECE items. Can I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. I'm just going to briefly state what's going on with each of these, and then Allie is here to present them. Starting with 23-17, we have ECE 146, which is Child, Family, and Community. That course did increase from 2 to 3 lecture hours and added some new topics. And Allie could comment on that in a moment, but that change from the 2 to 3 credit hours caused 6 curriculum to increase. And so you see the curriculum that this is impacting 23-11 C220A, 23-12 C320A, 23-13 C420B, 23-14 C420C, and 23-15 C520A. Finally, 23-16 U224A14, the associate degree. So, Allie, I'm going to let you talk a little bit more than me.
Okay. Thanks for making the introductions in regards to these proposals. So essentially, we made the decision to add an hour to our child, family, and community class. So there were 2 reasons for this change. The first reason is that we did want to add some more topics relating to DEI. We don't really have a specific class that focuses just on that, and we felt that it was important to be able to add a little more content in our programs relating to DEI. And then the second reason why we are making this change is because it will make the class more transferable and will make it more probable for us to get it approved through IAI. So this is a class that we could potentially get IAI approval for, but it does need to be a 3 credit hour class in order for us to be able to move forward with that. So that was essentially why we're making this curriculum change. And as Julianne noted, by making this change, it is impacting essentially all of our other programs because this is one of the foundational classes for all of our certificate and degree programs. So.
Okay, and you see the 6 curriculum that it's impacting on your screen right now. Does anyone have any comments or questions for Allie? Thank you, Allie, and I'm glad you mentioned that IAI. I had the code that you're attempting to go for on the screen now,
Yes.
but I forgot to mention that. Okay, if there's no comments or questions, then all in favor, please raise your hand.
Okay, we're good.
Lower your hands.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Allie. Any opposed? Okay, and those items have passed. Thank you very much. All right. We are going to go back to the top of the new business. We have Can I have a motion to approve items 23-6 and 23-7, which are accounting, business management, curriculum?
So moved.
Okay, and second? Second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. I have 23-6 C206A accounting, finance, AAS. And I have 23-7 C206B business management, AAS. And you see those on your screen now. The courses have, for the accounting, finance, AAS, we had 2 courses switching semesters, business 212 to semester 2, business 161 to semester 3. Program description updated. And then for the other item, business management, AAS, business 212 to semester 4, business 293 is a core course to semester 4. Business 127 to semester 3. Delete of program electives, and the program description was updated. Dr. Griffin is here to present this.
Yeah, thanks, Julianne. Yeah, the first one, the Accounting Finance Associate Applied Science, C206A, was just simply a switching of courses. Principles of Finance, 212 is always a spring class, so it needs to be in that semester. And Business 161, Business Law, we offer in every semester, so we moved it in semester 3. But 212, Principles of Finance, really needed to be moved to a spring class. So that was the issue there. And then on the Business Management Associate Applied Science, the C206B, the main thing there is we added 293, which is Essentials of International Business, which had been an elective course in the past. We feel it's important that students take this 293. So we've put 293 as a mandatory course in the spring semester, and Business 127, Marketing, Principles of Marketing, we moved to the fall. So those were the reasons why. And then just some minor wordsmithing of both of the descriptions in both of the applied science degrees.
Thank you. And that deletion of program elective option, that was due to the BUS 293 being added as a core course. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Any comments or questions? Okay. So then, all in favor, please raise your hand.
Okay, we're good.
Lower your hands. Any opposed? Okay, and thank you very much. Those 2 items have passed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving to 23-8 C260A Renewable Energy Technology, AAS. Can I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Thank you. Renewable Energy Technology. We did have a last-minute minor update to this that was emailed to the College Curriculum Committee a moment ago. We feel free to look in your emails to open that. And what I will say is the committee did review the changes that were made earlier, so you did see these in the in Watermark. And then I'll mention the ones that were updated in a moment. But Rhetoric 102 or Speech 101. So it's either or. I believe both were required previously. So with this revision, it's either 102 or Speech 101. Just let me double check something here. The business courses were moved to program electives. That had previously been noted. Francis did add in a note for the course availability for what semester each course was going to be listed in. She thought that was important. So it's something that we could talk about in terms of if that's needed in other programs based on the department chairs and faculty's needs. And then we have program electives were moved from 6 to 4. I think that was done today. and then added in a humanity and fine arts Gen N in semester 4. I believe that was done today as well. So the last two items, but Francis could comment on that as well. Please, Francis.
Okay, thanks, Julian. And I apologize for this. I too was sick last week, and then Perkins and 2 advisories, so I spaced on this, which is why I originally was just going to push it to May. But what we were trying to do here was give a lot more flexibility for the students. Not everybody wanted to do the business courses. Some wanted the print reading courses or our construction technology courses. So give them some flexibility to tailor the degree a little bit more to their liking. It was pretty rigid before. And we felt that taking out both the requirement for Rhetoric 102 and speech let us do just that and putting the business into an elective category. And trying to think. Oh, the other piece that we added in there was the renewable energy instructors provide summer internships for students who want them. They're paid internships, so we wanted to have an ability for them to get credit for that paid internship during the summer too, if they chose to. So that was the other piece that was added in. And this is all based on feedback from the instructors and the advisory.
Great. Any comments or questions on renewable energy technology? Okay, so all in favor, please raise your hand.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, and lower your hands. Any opposed? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That item has passed. Okay, we are going to items 23-9, Rhetoric 098, and item 23-10, Rhetoric 099. Can I have a motion to approve?
I really shouldn't motion my own thing.
So moved. So moved.
Second.
Okay, thank you. We have 2 course deletions here, Rhetoric 098, Integrated College Reading and Writing 1, Rhetoric 099, Learning Framework for College Reading and Writing. 2 deletions. I believe that I have them properly being replaced with Rhetoric 090. Is that correct?
Yes. So Rhetoric 090 was developed by the then College Readiness Department due to a state mandate that said you can only have one level of, you can have co-recs, but you can only have one level of pure developmental courses in math and English. So we basically took these 2 and combined them into a 5-credit-hour course, Rhetoric 090. And we got that up and going, but they didn't get replaced deleted at the time. So we're doing it now. They won't be offered anymore.
Thank you. Any comments or questions on the deletion of 098 or 099? Okay, all in favor, please raise your hand.
Okay, we're good.
Lower your hands. Okay, I was talking to my muted mic. We have one more group of items to approve here. Items 23-18 through 23-25, which are pre-engineering and EGR courses. Can I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
Second.
We have 23-18, U230A30 pre-engineering associate degree. You see it down here under minor program changes, pre-engineering associate of science, effective fall of 23 with 12 courses, 61 to 63 credit hours. Then we have 6 reactivated courses and 1 revised course. 23-19 is EGR 152, engineering statistics is reactivate. 23-20 EGR 195, programming for engineers. Excuse me, this is a new course. Yeah, I have it listed there. EGR 195 is a new course. We have 23-21 EGR 207, thermodynamics reactivated. 23-22 EGR 211, engineering dynamics reactivated. 23-23 EGR 221, mechanics of materials reactivated. 23-24 EGR 260, electrical circuit analysis reactivated. And then 23-25 is EGR 265, digital logic design is reactivated. So I believe it is 1 revised curriculum, 1 new course, and 6 reactivated courses. Yes, okay. And is Farzan going to be presenting this today?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Thank you, yes.
Okay. So these courses used to be on Triton catalog, but they were withdrawn in 2010. Now they're being reactivated. A lot of our students who are transferring to engineering colleges, IIT, UIC, they're mostly taking engineering-based physics, which is essentially the prereq for all of these courses. So now with these courses available, they can take these courses. They will all transfer because they're all II courses, except for EGR 195, Programming for Engineers. Although IIT and UIC do have the same course, Programming for Engineers, so I think it would transfer as well. And now all of these courses have been added to the program map as electives. So even though we have them as electives based on the engineering discipline that our students would follow, for different disciplines, they are considered to be core courses for those engineering disciplines. So all of them would transfer, so our students would be able to take them at Triton College, and that would certainly benefit them in terms of getting an associate's degree and also in terms of getting the courses transferred for their 2+2 engineering degrees.
Okay, thank you. And you see on your screen now, effective fall 23, the 12 courses, 61 to 63 credit hours. And I did want to comment that Farzan was able to work with Antigone to maintain the ENT 110 course in this program for engineering design graphics. So I'm believing that they are going to be revising that course and attempting to get that as IAI in the near future. So I just wanted to mention that as they were discussing this curriculum, there was some debate whether to use that one or another reactivated engineering graphics course. So it was great that they collaborated and came to a conclusion on that. Okay, Michael?
Is this for a specific kind of engineering degree, Farzan? I mean, is there something specific? Because there's a lot of different engineering degrees, and and I realize they're all electives, so they just wouldn't take them if they don't need them. But I'm just curious if if you have something, a specific kind of engineering in mind, or what exactly these courses line up with for someone who's transferring.
So the engineering-based physics 1 and engineering-based physics 2, those courses are the foundation for all of the different engineering disciplines. So if I take example of, let's say, mechanical engineering and electrical engineering. Now, in terms of these electives, there is an overlap. For example, Circuit analysis is accepted by both electrical engineering as well as mechanical engineering and civil engineering. So students who are choosing to go into those three disciplines of engineering can take our circuit analysis course. On the other hand, for example, thermodynamics is only accepted by electrical and mechanical, but not by, say, computer science or computer engineering. So we have a map, we have a matrix. I've already shared that matrix with our students, our engineering students. So, and then we're hoping to have like an event where we can gather all of our engineering students and we can go over those options that they have available.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's all I just wanted to know. I mean, obviously we'll still continue to look at where they're transferring, what they want, what the particular transfer institution wants. But I just wanted to get a better idea of what was what here. Thank you. That's all I need.
And that just made me think of another question, Farzan. You said it was a 2+2. Is that an articulation that we already have set up?
Now, once
specific
these
schools?
courses are approved, then we can move towards having those in place.
Okay. And was there any particular, was there any particular schools that the students might have good opportunities to transfer to after this? I know you were talking about the different degrees, but I was just wondering if you have that in mind yet.
So we were talking to UIC, IIT, and UofI. UofI has a very restrictive path. They want our students to take all of those courses in exactly the same sequence as their students take those courses. So we focused on IIT. I focused on IIT and UIC. I even renamed the courses so that they match the name of the courses at IIT and UIC so that there's no issue in terms of transfer.
So IIT and UIC were some that you looked at. Great. Is that correct? Did I say that right? IIT?
Yes.
Okay, great. That's what it's a good practice to look and see, what's needed in the future at these schools, and then kind of formulate the programs based off of that, or even have them on the advisory committee. So that's great. I know that Antigone, I think you just came in after I announced these items, Antigone, and yes, we did mention that we're going to go with ENT 110 to move towards getting IAI coded.
Correct. What I was going to add is, having worked with the engineering tech for 25 years, here in the Chicagoland area, the courses that are in the pre-engineering AS degree is literally the gen ed components, mostly the components for getting into the engineering program, basically at UIUC. With IIT, we worked with them historically. So, and they already have ENT 110 as one of their courses that count there anyways. So the IAI component is strictly basically for UIUC.
Okay.
The rest of the schools, we have the relationships already. So it'll be easy to add the engineering as, hey, now you can do this at Southern. Hey, now you could do this at wherever. So that'll be the easy part. To sell this thing later on will be not difficult for Farzan, so we could get that roughly 2+3 type agreements is really what they'll end up being, the way the schools operate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. Just, to have a path for our students to move forward after they're done here is great.
Yep.
Any other comments or questions on this pre-engineering? Okay, so all in favor, please raise your hand of 23-18 through 23-25.
Okay, we're good.
All right, and lower your hands. Any opposed? Okay, and those items have passed. Thank you. We are done with all the new business. I just have a few announcements, no real other items for today. the submission deadline for the last curriculum committee meeting of spring 23. The deadline to get the items to the curriculum office is April 10th. So we have a few days. Is April 10th? What day of the week is that? And then our next meeting will be on May 4th. So April 10th is Monday. So Monday is the deadline to get the items in for the May 4th meeting. And that will be the last meeting of spring, and we don't meet in the summer. But summer, if you have any updates, you certainly can do that and then send them in. Over the summer, you can send them in at any point. I don't have the absolute deadline in August. I don't have that day. I'll make sure that I announce that and send that. Excuse me, I'll announce that at the next meeting, but it's also posted in the dates and deadlines for that would be the September meeting. We did have some work that was due last December, and I just want to make sure that the department chairs are making sure that they or their faculty that work with them have reviewed the items that are in Watermark. All course outcomes were to be updated, making them numbered as opposed to just bullet points, making them numbered bullets so that they can be easily assessed. And then all instructional strategies were also to be updated. The course outcomes are on the course form. The instructional strategies are on the master syllabus. Some people did not do those yet. It's a very few minority of percentage-wise in terms of the institution. There's some that still need to be done. So make sure that those are updated. Course outcomes, instructional strategies, and also as you're doing the instructional strategies, look over the entire master syllabus, make sure that it's accurate and up to date. If all you're doing is changing a course outcome or instructional strategies and you haven't done it yet, I want to say that most people did it, but if you haven't done that yet, those items do not go to the curriculum committee for vote. If you change anything else, you need to alert the curriculum committee via Susie and I. If you change anything besides the course outcome and instructional strategies, that way we'll know whether that has to go to the September meeting for a vote or not. Make sure those are done prior to August so that if there are any updates that have to come to the curriculum committee, we can do those right away and get it cleaned up in September. So my hope is that by the end of the first week of September, all the course forms and all the master syllabus have been completed and up to date. We want to get this done right away so that what we're seeing in Watermark are truly only curriculum changes that are going to be voted on. And we know that HLC is coming, so we need to make sure that these forms are all up to date. Okay. Also, making sure, the next announcement, make sure the course outcomes match from what is in Watermark to the course outcomes that is in the assessment platform. All right, so they don't communicate. So if you are updating a course outcome on a course form in Watermark, excuse me, in the curriculum portion of Watermark, you also have to update the course outcome in the assessment portion of Watermark. So any changes to course outcomes have to be done in two places. As far as program outcomes, the same thing. Program outcomes are on the curriculum form in the Watermark curriculum site. If a change is being made to the program outcomes in curriculum, they have to be same exact changes that are being made on the Watermark assessment platform. So anytime those outcomes are changed, make sure that they match. All right, we want to make sure that we're assessing the actual thing that's being held in Watermark, but more importantly, held by the state as well. Any questions on that? Just got to keep that in the back of your mind. If we're changing something one place, we have to change it in the other. I double checked mine. I'm not going to say frequently, but I at least once a semester making sure that everything looks good. Lastly, curriculum handbook. I had a couple other announcements, but unfortunately, what happened is when we updated the PowerPoint, I didn't capture all the announcements I had. But the curriculum handbook will be updated over the summer by the curriculum office, and Sarah Brown is going to be helping us with that. And then the other thing I hope to update over the summer, if not early fall, is the Blackboard website for the curriculum committee. So I'm going to migrate that to Blackboard Ultra and only have the pertinent information that we need in there. So the group rooms will be gone because we're not using that for review any longer. I think my last announcement is I think Watermark is working a lot better today than it was in the March curriculum committee meeting. We did have to update a link. So a lot of the problems with the login that we were having in March, all the way through the first week of April, was Watermark changed their URL to log in and didn't let us know. So we updated that with the help of IT. I have not heard any problems with logins. I want to say for 2 weeks now. So we're good. I should say for 1 week now, but we're good. And I haven't actually heard any concerns over the use of Watermark over the last week. So my assumption is all of you are in there and it's working well for you. Takes a little bit of time to get used to, but it will, I believe, make our work a lot more concise and expedited. Those are the announcements I have. Does anyone have comments or questions on our work? Oh. My hope is that Watermark's going well for all of you. I've encouraged every member of the TRC to get in there and get going. The comments are working great. I see your comments in there, so I'm happy about that. All right, any other announcements? Otherwise, we are going to close the meeting. Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting for April 6, 2023,
So moved.
6 p.m.?
Second.
All in favor? Okay, thank you. Everyone have a nice break. Thank you, everyone, for attending. Have a great break.
You too. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.